just stuffed it into the back of a stack, where it sat, hidden from view, for God knows how long. Until now. For months, I worked under the narrow yellow bloom of my ancient desk lamp, transcribing the soft, eroded pages of the manuscript, and hoping in a kind of offhand way that I wouldn't dream at night of either Lust or Verlust. But what were the chances? This was all I dreamed of, while being rained on by the yellow flakes of asbestos, or something that drifted through the holes in the ceiling. Occasionally, a mouse or rat would make its way down the hallway under flickering half-light, nails clicking on the linoleum. On the night I left, flipping between pages 252 and 257, a vague suspicion I'd had for some time suddenly crystallized. There was something very wrong with the manuscript. And furthermore, I needed to disappear with it. I put the papers and my laptop with its transcriptions and notes into my briefcase, dodged the hallway vermin, and walked to my car. Not an insignificant journey. I'd pulled a very bad number in the parking lottery. I'm not ordinarily sentimental about my workplace, but it was an uncommonly beautiful evening. The last vestiges of fall, snagged by the first hard shanks of winter, edges of ice cutting into the blue New England night. And so I didn't mind the walk. I was saying goodbye, after all. I even permitted myself to briefly enjoy the facade of gentility that the campus took on, only in the dark. The birds called sharply to each other in the breezes. The great gray-trunked oaks cast shadows on the buckled pavement. Ivy wrapped the black iron lampposts, helixing 15 feet up to blown glass lanterns, tremoring with orange light. The university had installed these recently in an attempt to give the crumbling humanities quad a distinguished old-world feel. It was another of the landscaping improvements they were constantly unleashing in lieu of actually fixing the infrastructure. But I digress. You may not know this, but it is possible to hold back a single set of tears for years straight. Many a filmic crescendo concerning masculinity confirms this fact. Quiet shot of car interior, aging guy, beard scruff, hands on wheel, black night, cue music. Predictably, that night, although I am a guy by design, not birth, as I drove away from campus and toward undisclosed location, I was fucking crying. Or tearing up, at least. I couldn't stop thinking about this line that had been haunting me. The epigraph I had discovered on the front page of the manuscript. Love's mysteries and souls do grow, but yet the body is his book. What did Donne mean by this? And all his filthy innuendo, really. The body is transformed by love. I recognize I sound uncharacteristically utopian, but this isn't exactly a utopian sentiment. Not a painless one, anyway. Love inscribes the body, and this is a process as excruciating as it sounds. For some of us, it is literal Kafkaesque, a Selbstverlusting that is both terrifying and pleasurable. The body does not pre-exist love, but is cast in its fires. If the body is cast in the fires of love, so too, and this is Donne's point, is the book. All books, really. But the manuscript you hold in your hands in particular. The manuscript for which I will surely pay an exorbitant price, distributing it independently of the publisher's desires and control. They will be especially displeased that I publish it with all my original footnotes, but it is important for you to know everything. Like I said, I was crying when I left. These weren't actually tears of sadness. I never cry when I'm sad. At those times, I just pinch down into a miniature version of myself, like an ailing turtle trundling off into the forest to die alone. No, I cry when I'm not happy, but when I see a flash, if only briefly, that something other and better than this world already exists in potentia. It doesn't have to be profound. I cry the same set of tears when team members throw themselves into each other's arms after winning a game, as I do when we lock arms in front of the police. So I was speeding down Route 17, the tears blurring the endless strip malls into a dazzling silver gray with hints of purple, white, and several phosphorescent shades of green. And I knew then where I'd go, where I'd be safe. At least long enough to get the manuscript out. The destination was so obvious, so perfect. It was only